Hello and welcome to the tutorial for faculty on using a UBD course with a Flatworld Knowledge ebook. I'm going to show you how to navigate the course and where as a faculty you will find access to all your resources. The faculty will have a WebEx with some Flatworld Knowledge folks who will talk to you specifically about the Flatworld Knowledge content, how it was built, how it's configured and organized and so forth. And I'm just going to provide some Baker College pieces as it relates to the use of Blackboard. So we are in our Blackboard course. I've pulled up Marketing 111B for this demonstration. Those of you that are listening to this presentation understand that the courses that we've been using have been in this format for over a year now. I think we're going on almost 2. So there are faculty on your campus that you just need to locate who have taught some of these courses before using this format. Nothing has changed on these in the last year. So there's got to be some faculty around if you need some additional help. If there's anything I can do for you, again, my name is Robert Payne. I'm the Ed Tech and Resources Coordinator for Baker College. You can reach me at robert.payne, P-A-Y-N-E, at baker.edu. So we're in the course. Weekly folders. Those of you that are familiar with a Blackboard class, you're used to this particular menu on the side. If you want to click on weekly folders, this is where you get the 10 weeks worth of information. But something else as it relates to this course that's also important is this instructor resources folder here, because this is where everything that you need access to from the Flatworld content is going to be located in this instructor resources folder. This information here is for the students, what they're going to see, talks to them about some of the particular versions of content that they're going to have access to, but that same information for faculty is actually put into this folder. So I'm going to click on Instructor Resources, and there you see right at the beginning, Flatworld Knowledge ebook information. As will be explained to you, the ebook is what you as a faculty and your students are going to have access to first. If they would like a printed version, they have some instructions as to how they go about purchasing a printed version. If you would like a printed version, there will be some instructions. There's no cost to you. They'll just get you one of those. That'll be explained from the Flatworld folks. So let's talk about what we have here. So the Flatworld Knowledge ebook information. These are all links, so you can click on these and open up any of these items. There's the complete book. This allows you to pull up the entire ebook by clicking on this particular link. You also have the ability to pull up individual chapters. So if you click on this second link, you will have individual PDFs that you have access to for each chapter. So rather than going to the complete book and scrolling all over the place to find something in chapter 6, if you know chapter 6 is what you're covering at this time, and you want to pull that up on the screen in the classroom, you can just go right to that particular area. There's a video grid which talks about some videos that are already inserted inside the ebook. I think there's a video for each chapter. There might even be a couple of chapters that have more than one video from what I remember for this course. But this will tell you a little bit about the video. You can actually launch the video from here. And so you can do some planning ahead of time if you'd like to maybe show the video at the front end of class or something. That's a good idea and a good tool to use there. The next 2 items, don't bother trying to click on them and open them because you can't open them on a computer. EPUB and MOBI are file types for opening up digital content in particular devices. As it says here with the MOBI, if you have a Kindle, like a Kindle HD, Kindle Fire, and you want to access your e-content, you will click on this particular file in order to get access to it. If you want to access on a tablet, an iPad or an Android tablet, Barnes & Noble Nook, that type of a thing, then you need to access the EPUB file. If you try to click on these now, if you're on a Windows machine or a Mac machine and you're on a desktop or a laptop, you're going to go, oh wow, this doesn't work. it works, but you must open them with the tablet devices. You cannot open these files on a regular computer. You also have PowerPoints. Here's your test bank, and here's your instructor manual. These are basically just digital versions of all the stuff you guys are normally already used to using. The particular language that I have down here is telling you the size of a lot of these types of things. These have been shipped back and forth to us in what are called zip files. So you need to unzip these files in order to get each individual file within that. And so if you're in a Windows environment, you'll open them using WinZip. I'm sure many of you have opened up zip files before, but if not, one of your choices is going to be open, another one's going to be open with. You will choose the open with WinZip and you're good to go. This is also something that they created about a year ago. This is a quick PowerPoint that you can show first day of class. Share this with your students that kind of talks a little bit about the Flatworld and the eBook concept and how all that's going to work. So this is kind of like a good kickstart for you. So that's all I have to show you. All the individual information again is in the weekly folders and then instructor resources. So here's your principles of marketing into weekly folders and into instructor resources. Gives you access to all this information. Thanks for listening.